Okay, so my first question is, if I retire at 50 from, let's say, law enforcement, or I was retired from my occupation, there are no early withdrawal penalties, correct?
It depends on if there's a code on your account. There has to be a specific code when your agency sends over your separation code to us. So as long as that code is on there, then there's no early withdrawal penalty.
Okay, and typically, so what's the code need to be then?
Your agency would know what the code would be.
Okay. So it's kind of safe to say that, like, let's say, yeah, like your law enforcement, you can retire at, like, I think 50 and a half or 50 years of age, right?
Yes.
Okay, and as long as you have that code on there, there will not be any early retirement or early withdrawal penalties, correct?
Correct.
Okay. 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 So my second question is, what determines the tax rate? So let's say you have a traditional. If you have a traditional account, what determines your tax bracket at the end?
I don't know what determines your tax bracket, but I can tell you what the tax withholding would be, but I don't know about the tax bracket.
What's the tax
That's
withholding?
That's something that you'd ask the IRS. So if you're doing a withdrawal, a full or a partial withdrawal, it's a mandatory 20% tax withholding.
We'll do a partial withdrawal. So you said 20%?
Yes.
Okay, so if we do a partial, which is, how do you determine that? Can I just say I want to take out $1,000 every month?
You can do monthly payments, and it'll do the $1,000 each month if that's what you wanted to do, because that's the least amount you can do. Well, when you separate, the least amount you can do is $25.
Okay, so the least amount is $1,000.
Yes.
And you said the withholding amount is 20%, correct?
Correct.
Okay, now would that be $200, or is it just on the interest?
There's no interest because it's coming out of your balance. So we're not charging any interest. You're doing the withdrawal, and we're taking out the taxes.
Okay, so you guys so I'll be receiving an $800 check to spend, correct?
Yeah, whatever the 20% is, yes, sir.
Of the amount, okay.
Correct.
And then we file our taxes at the end of the year, and whatever our tax bracket is for that year, and whatever I do with my CPA or tax professional, that's what my tax obligation is, right?
Yes, because the 20% automatically comes out, so you'll get a 1099-R at the end of the year to file with your taxes.
Okay, and what about with the Roth? If I take out a $1,000 partial payment, what's the circumstances there?
The Roth is already pre-taxed.
It's already pre-taxed?
Yes, that's the difference between traditional and Roth. Roth is taxed, traditional is not.
Right, so I spoke to a lady the other day, and she said that there will still be a 20% withholding, but only on the interest. So out of that $1,000, whatever ratio it is, there's a withholding on the interest only.
Okay, let me double check on that. It's okay if I place on a 2 to 3 minute hold?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm like I said, I'm taking notes, so take your time.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you for holding. No, I'm not sure who told you that with Roth. You're not taxed because it's already pre-taxed. So you just get whatever that amount is in your account for the Roth.
Yeah, see, I called the TSP rep and they said that, let's say I asked for $1,000. And over the period of time, 80% of that thousand is interest earned. So they said that on that 80% you'll be taxed, or you won't be taxed, but you'll have a withholding of 20% on the interest earned. And then we'll receive a 1099-R in the same fashion a traditional is accounted for. So I'm now getting two different statements from two different reps. You know, if you could maybe just ask someone about that again, or somebody else, because I'm basing my my retirement on this information.
Yes, sir. Roth is already pre-taxed. We are not going to take anything else out. We're not going to charge any interest, tax any interest, or any other taxes on Roth. The only thing we're going to tax is traditional.
Okay, do I receive a 1099-R at the end of the year for Roth?
Yes, you'll still receive the 1099-R because you did a withdrawal.
Withdrawal, okay. And the withholdings, if there were any, it would be on the 1099-R?
Yes, if there's anything on there, it'll be on there.
Okay.
But anytime you do any type of withdrawal, you'll get a 1099-R at the end of the year for tax purposes.
Right, okay. And then, let's say I started my Roth in 2020, and now it's 2026. I know there's a five-year holding period for the Roth. Now, is that after you retire, or is it from inception?
For the holding for the contributions?
In the Roth. There's a 5-year holding period. I just want to know if it's after retirement age, or if it's from inception.
Okay. So yes. So let me see. Did you already start the Roth?
I know I did, and I started in I don't know what year, but as a principal, I want to know when that threshold will end, and when will it start?
First date when you started. We'll go back, and then it'll be 5 years from there.
So from inception.
From when you started.
Yeah. So so I already started it, and in let's say 2035, if I retire, then I don't have to restart the clock for the 5-year period, right? Because it's already, that 5-year threshold already elapsed in 2020, from 2020 to 2025, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Let me just write a quick note. So what is that five-year period called?
I'm sorry?
What is that 5-year period for?
Because you're changing from traditional to Roth. So, and it's pre-tax, so that's why you have that. Just like if you're vested into your agency, you have to be vested for 3 years. If you haven't vested for 3 years, then you won't be, if you're separated, you won't be able to get the whole amount of your account out.
Okay. So 5-year period hold is from inception and and doesn't start after retirement age.
Yeah, it starts whenever you started the Roth up.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Was there anything else I can assist you with today?
No, that's it at the moment. Thank you.
You're welcome, and thank you for calling the TSP.
All right. Bye-bye. All right, so there you have it. So no early penalties on withdrawal at age 50 with agency code. So if you look at the IRS definition of retirement, it's different for law enforcement, it's different for military. As long as you retire and you have an agency code that follows with it, then there are no early penalties. Traditional tax withholding partial amount is withheld at 20%. And that's it. Then you do your taxes with your tax professional to determine your tax bracket. But there's going to be a follow-up video, and I'm going to talk to my tax rep, who's an enrolled IRS agent. That way we can get some clarification on these few questions that we have. That was a TSP rep, so there you have it. On question number 3, what I wrote down is what I understood. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, so we're going to clarify that with our IRS enrolled agent. All right, thanks for tuning in. Look for the next video.